Welcome back. So, this is the third episode of this particular vlog. So, just like I was explaining to you guys, that is the proposed community market or the local market. But as you guys are seeing it right now, I think it was recently constructed, but it has not been opened yet, or it is not yet operational. So, that is just an example of some of the facilities that are located at this particular area. So actually there are two sections of this particular community. I think there is the lower section of Yams farm community, and also there is the upper section. So this is Kamara Street. It goes all the way up there, New State, Kamara Street. This is exactly where it goes. And of course, I was initially trying to zoom in for you guys, but just like the previous times, the phone is acting up again. So we continue with the vlog, and of course don't forget to subscribe, share to as many of your contacts as possible, and help grow the channel. So if we check as to the facilities that are located in particular or in certain communities, of course, a hospital, a university or school, a bank or supermarket, or as in the case of Sierra Leone, a wet market. I think most of these facilities are missing at this particular section, but as I showed you guys earlier, the main Freetown highway is not very far from this particular side. So, and of course this particular section that I am right now is the more vibrant, because that other side where we started, I think the second part of the vlog, that was a bit remote, because you will hardly see vehicular movement or bikes, as it is the local means of transportation around this particular side. But I think coming to this particular side, we'll definitely see. So this is Theo Williams Street. It goes all the way down that particular side, and of course that other road is the Yams Farm Old Road, and it is Abu Sanko Drive. It goes all the way down that particular side. So this is exactly where we are. We came from that particular area right there, right at Kamara Street, but again the phone is acting up. So we continue and try to complete this third part or the third episode of the exploration of this particular area, as of course we have already come a long way. So, and hopefully this will be the third video that I'll post, because I think we've already done the second part or the second episode of this particular series. So again, we'll stand here and then try to zoom in, but it is not actually happening. So I'll just stand here as there is some kind of a view right here, and then just try to pan the camera around so you guys will see exactly. And of course the Freetown highway, just like I initially told you guys, is not very far from this particular section or the location. And of course you guys will definitely see the amount of new construction projects that are located at this particular site. So just before we ended this second vlog, I was comparing this particular section to other more serene and quiet parts of the western part of the country, and such location was the Spolup community, which is very, very comparable to this particular community right here. And believe me, if this road is paved all the way through, we'll definitely see an increase in the amount of enterprises, and of course in the amount of very nice and beautiful buildings that are located at this particular section. As just comparing it now that the road is not actually developed, or the road is not actually made, and of course there is an accident right there. So and of course taking you guys back just to let you guys know that is exactly where we came from, and this is exactly where we are. So we continue with the video and hopefully try and head for another section apart from the Yams farm community right here. So this is the old railway line section of the Yams farm community, and that particular drive is Jawa Drive. It goes all the way to the left right down there, but we are still here as we push it and continue to make progress. So just reiterating what I was telling you guys earlier, I really enjoyed vlogging this particular location because most or majority of the times our focus for most of our vlogs was the main roads or the main highways of certain communities, but I think this particular episode just shows or just tells you that there is a lot to see in these other parts of these not so very popular destinations, or these old dirt roads or these old back roads. So that is just to let you guys know. And this is a mosque right there as we continue with the video. So again, this is exactly the route that we are going to take all throughout. Is the route that we are going to take all throughout, and that is the Freetown Waterloo Highway right there, as you guys are saying it. So it is not very far, and of course taking you guys back and showing you guys exactly where we came from. This is exactly where we came from right there, and of course this is exactly where we are, just to let you guys know, and panning the camera around. So as we continue, so just continuing to explain to you guys about the more vibrant section of the Yams farm community, because although most of the essential services that are supposed to be concentrated in a particular community are not, if all, are not at all present here, but there are other locations or other communities that are not very far from these particular locations where an individual or one can go there very quickly and get exactly whatever they want. So that is just to tell you guys about what actually are the essential services that are located. And of course this is also another new construction project still ongoing, as you guys will definitely see the amount of granite and sand. So we are here as we continue the exploration of the back road. So approaching this particular section, I think this old road, we are definitely not very far from the new road, as we can hear the passing of the cars from the main Freetown Waterloo Highway as we continue or make progress. And we are definitely still at the old railway line section of the Yams farm community. So, and as for development, I think although some parts are a little bit remote, if I can say that, because we've came a long way to exactly where we are, although some parts of this community are very remote, but other sections such as this old railway line section of the Yams farm community at Hastings, as you guys will definitely tell, that it is a more vibrant side. So again, that is a new construction project right there, and of course that particular one. But let us just stop here and then try to take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we came from. So there is exactly where we came from, and this is exactly where we are. So this is just, that is a nice and beautiful house. Just panning the camera around so you guys will see exactly how it is. So this is just to let you guys know that that apart from the main roads, there are other very large and upcoming communities that are located at such destinations, and it just takes a little bit of adventure for an individual to see how vibrant or how sprawling or how developing these communities are coming along over the years. But we are here, and again, that is the Freetown Waterloo Highway right there as we continue, and of course the new construction project, that one. But I definitely know that we've done a shot of this new construction project when we were doing a video of that particular main highway, as we've already completed that particular section or that particular side, and our focus now will be to try and find the old dirt roads of these other communities that we have done the exploration of the main roads of, and eventually after that try and find another location. But we are here and we continue. So still at the Yams farm community, just to let you guys know that we are still here as we continue to push the video forward, trying to make progress. And of course you guys will hear the cars passing by. The new road is side by side to that of the old dirt road. So there it is as we continue our progress with the vlog. So for those of you guys that will not have had an idea of exactly how some of these communities have changed over the years, so this is exactly how it is. And of course so this is the Lillian Barton College of Health and Social Sciences. That is their building, but we'll take you guys back again just to show you guys exactly where we are and exactly where we came from. So this is exactly where we are. We came right from that particular side, and this is exactly where we are. So that is the new construction, just to let you guys know. And of course the phone is acting up again, so our zooming capabilities is a bit limited for now, but we'll see. Maybe as we go along and try to do the usual, it will happen, but for now it is not. And as always, thank you guys for coming along with me, and bear with me as we still have a lot to see and a lot to discover at this particular side or this particular section. So the Yams farm community is a very large community, because I think this is the third vlog that we are still exploring this particular side. And of course this is just this old road, and of course you guys have seen the various drives and intersections that are located at this old road, that maybe if we stand at certain locations and pan the camera around, we'll be able to see some of those houses that are located inside there. But if not, we are definitely will not be able to see them. And of course that is a new construction right there. We will not be able to see them. So that is just to let you guys know, as usual. And coming to the topic of quietness, I think coming to this particular section where both roads, I mean the old road and of course the new Freetown Waterloo Highway, where they are virtually side by side. This is Biango Drive, it goes all the way up that particular side, and of course this new construction project right there. So coming to the topic of the quietness, I think we've definitely lost that, because since we started that other section where the old and the new road are side by side together, this is a not so much quiet side of things. But except for this particular side, but I definitely know that those that are at the further end or at the further end of my right up those hilly sections will definitely have a quiet and a nice environment. But again, we'll just stand here just to take you guys back, and I think this is the welding shop, just to show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are, still using the back roads, all the dirt roads, and continuing the exploration of the Yams farm community. So that is exactly where we came from, and this is exactly where we are as we continue. And of course, I definitely know that we've passed all those particular areas, but I think if we've missed some of those houses, I think standing here we are definitely seeing some of them that we may have missed along the way. But we push forward as we continue with the video, and hopefully try to complete this third part. And immediately after this vlog, maybe we'll find another time again when we'll continue the exploration of this particular site or this particular section. So this is Max Drive, this is Max Drive. It goes all the way inside that particular site, and of course there is a new construction right there. I think it's been blocked by this mango tree with a shot, but we continue right here just so you guys know where we are. And we are still at the Yams farm community, so still at Hastings, just to let you guys know that immediately we are into another community, I'll let you guys know. But this is just the other side, or the not so hilly section of this particular community, as we continue with the video and continue with the exploration. And I think this is a very, very large garage, because it extends to both sides there and of course right there. But we are here, and of course, as always, letting you guys know that you guys are appreciated for subscribing and supporting the channel as we continue to grow. And it's all thanks to you guys, and you guys definitely know that without you guys these videos or these shots will definitely not be possible. So as always, you guys are awesome, and thank you. So we'll just stand here again, just try to take you guys back so you guys know exactly where we are. So this is a very, very large garage, and of course a new construction going on right there. So there is exactly where we came from. This is exactly where we are, still at the Yams farm community right here. And a recap, just for those of you that may still be wondering exactly where we are. So the Yams farm community is a section, if I can say, of the Hastings community, which the Hastings community is located along the Freetown Waterloo Highway, which is at the western rural side of the country. And of course, I think here is exactly where we will end the vlog, as we are definitely have come across the main road, or where this old dirt road intersects with this particular main highway. So that is just to let you guys know that this is it. But again, we'll stand here as always just to give you guys a glimpse of exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are. There is exactly where we came from, but we are still at the Yams farm community, and we have already done an exploration of all these other sections. But again, I'll try to zoom in if possible, but that is not happening. So yeah, let's just go and touch base with this main road, and immediately after that we will call it a day. Just to let you guys know that this is it. As we continue, so we have left Hastings, and this is the Rokel community. I think this is the demarcation, if I'm not mistaken, between the two. So this particular one, or this way, I think this section is the Rokel side, and of course that other side is the Hastings side, or the Hastings section of this particular main Freetown Waterloo highway. But there is exactly where we came from, and as always, that is the video. And of course, thank you guys for coming along with me, and again, until I catch you guys again at the next one, peace.